Ain't nothing wrong with pride, no offense to LGBTQ, but I don't like how y'all got drag queens talking to.
Let's talk about it, man. Nah, like, let's really talk about it. But first, disclaimer. If you, whatever your sexual orientation is, whatever you prefer, whatever your soul feels attracted to, just go with it. Over here, we operate free of judgment. You see, I'm on this joint with a bonnet. We operate free of judgment, all right? Do whatever you feel called to do. We have free will. But that does not mean you have to associate with an organization you know nothing about. Problem is, people think being gay, bi, trans, and LGBTQ are the same thing. They are not. This is a sexual preference. This is an organization with their own agenda. That's why you see this shit on TV non-stop. You see them scrutinizing anybody who doesn't go with it on TV. That is programming your mind. You see, they are putting this shit in the minds of 5, 6, 7-year-olds, teaching this shit in class, teaching little Jimmy with a penis that just as long as you believe you're a girl, you're a girl. So now little Jimmy goes home and tells his dad that he believes he's a girl. And now because his dad says, nigga, no, you not, shut up. Now his dad is getting scrutinized and being called what? Homophobic. So now Pops is the bad guy. Now he's in the wrong. And now little Jimmy feels rejected and it's forcing him even further into the ideology that he's a girl. You can convince a child of anything. Children believe they are Spider-Man, that Spider-Man is real, that Santa's fat ass is coming down the chimney. So why are they putting this in the mind of 5, 6, and 7-year-olds? And then when you get into psychology, you know that those early years before 7 is when you can really find out who a person is going to be. Why do they got these weird ass sex books on the shelves of elementary school libraries and middle school libraries? They're programming the minds of the children because these children born after 2010 are in Generation Alpha. Alpha, the beginning. Generation Alpha is the beginning of the New World Order, and the New World Order's agenda is everything unnatural. That's why you seeing AI being rolled out as much as it is. That's why you seeing fake artificial babies and pods and shit. And then I already know people are going to be offended by what I'm about to say. Before I say this, if you are gay, bi, trans, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the organization of LGBTQ. Y'all are not the same thing. But like I was saying, this is obvious. This is undeniable. Every living being here, the animals too, the plants too, is here to procreate and reproduce, to sustain life. The agenda of the New World Order is to not sustain life. It's to also depopulate the earth. How do you depopulate the earth? Slow down the birth rate. That's why everything you see now is bad for your reproductive system. But that's also why the organization pushes their agenda so hard. Do you still not believe me? Let me show you something. To my conscious and spiritual folk, we know what this is. It's the chakra system. It starts at the color red root chakra, goes to the purple crown chakra. Now, we know what this is. This is the pride flag. Pride. We're going to get into that next. This is the pride flag. Where does it start? It is literally the chakra colors inverted. Starts at purple, red at the top. Why would they reverse it? Why would they go against what's natural? Is this a coincidence, or are we at the understanding that there's no such fucking thing? But let's talk about pride, right? Let's talk about pride. What is pride? Well, pride is the deadliest sin of all. Isn't it? That's what, I'm just reading. Like I said, I'm just the messenger. Why is pride the deadliest sin? Because pride equals ego. You are not your ego, though. You are the soul. So if you are stuck associating and taking pride in something that you are not, that you are not this body, you are not your name, you are the soul. So if you're stuck taking pride in this, then it's keeping you away from who you truly are, your natural self. So now when you look at it energetically, where is pride? Pride is of the third dimension. We are not the third dimension. Pride is what's keeping you from the fourth dimension. Pride is what's keeping you out of your heart chakra. And then last thing I'll say, now that we understand that pride is the deadliest sin, what month is Pride Month in? The 6th month of the year. We know who likes to play with the number 6. I've said my piece. Do what you will. Like I said, I'm just the deliverer of information. It's all in front of you. You just have to be willing to look. You have to see beyond. You have to see through the veil. That's why it's important for people like me and RKs to voice the bullshit that we see. because there is an entire egregor formed around this whole agenda to where people won't. If you don't know what an egregor is, that's a topic for another video. But fear is all they have. That is their only weapon, and you cannot show fear in this shit. That is how they control us. That is how they control you. Speak out. They are scared of this, nigga. They are scared of this. Because they know that if enough people start speaking from the soul with passion like I am, it's enough to change the frequency of the planet even faster than it already is.